As I walk through the airport in Salt Lake City, I'm in that big connector tunnel that's, well, it's interesting. I'm racing to my final travel out-of-state gig of the 2021 year. I'd like to give a tribute to 3 different groups. First of all, a tribute to Mark Eaton, the great Hall of Fame NBA basketball player, Hall of Fame speaker, who had an incredible career, passed in May. Yes, he had many gigs lined up as a speaker. He was that good. And I get to go do one of his final gigs. Yes, he was booked very far out. So I'm headed to Reno right now to go speak to one of his audiences. So a shout out and tribute to Mark Eaton, one of my heroes and one of the greats. We lost him far too soon. A tribute and shout out to his clients. I see a lot of clients had deposits to have Mark Eaton come and speak to them. What happened when he passed is that they didn't know what to do. Some clients called and said, "We need our money back." Other clients were willing to work with Mark Eaton's office and his family to take substitutes, like me. And there have been many others. So a tribute to the clients who still were willing to take referrals of Mark's friends who were willing to step in for him, because not every client was willing to do so. And this is a tribute to them for keeping the promise in that sense to Mark's family, because they're still sending those checks to his family. Makes me happy. A final tribute to all of the speakers that have filled in for Mark. So many came out of the woodwork that were willing to step in for a man whose shoes we could not fill. Even though my friend Kirk Weisler just said, "Hey, good luck with the gig for Mark, go and be tall." No, I'm not going to reach 7'4", but I'll tell you, there were many speakers that filled in for Mark. Men and women. I don't know if this is the last gig that he had booked, but I think it was one of the final ones, and I'm grateful to be included as someone who got to substitute in his place. Obviously, we're doing a tribute at every event on his behalf because the audience was expecting him. And so a tribute to the speakers who were willing to put their butts in an airplane seat and fly across the country or to wherever they needed to go to donate their time, because of course the speaking fee, we wanted it to still go to Mark's family in his absence. So I'm almost done with this crazy long tunnel and I'm done with this message, but I just wanted to say a couple of tributes to the people that filled in for Mark, the clients that kept their promise, and of course the great Mark Eaton himself. Love you, buddy. Miss you, man.